We all want the fix to be simple. Eat a beet, add some chia seeds, drink a smoothie. We want a superfood to undo years of damage. And I wanted that too. I thought maybe there's a food that will keep my brain sharp and help me regain my focus. And I can add it to my diet right alongside all of the terrible things I'm eating, which at the time I didn't recognize as terrible things, to be honest. That is not how this works. And I want to tell you the truth that changed my life, even though I didn't want to hear it either. So today I am sharing three food lies that kept my brain foggy and inflamed and tired. And and I'll share what happened actually right up front. You know this already. What happened when I stopped believing these lies and acting on it? Because, see, I didn't make these changes because I was looking for weight loss to fit into a cute dress. I wasn't looking to feel younger. Honestly, I wasn't even actually hoping to feel any better. I had come to terms with the undeniable fact that my brain was failing me. And I just wanted to slow the rate of my cognitive decline. My goal was to hold it together at least long enough for my daughters to get married, maybe offer up some grandbabies. I wanted to be safe enough, sane enough to hold them, care for them, to recognize them. But I never expected what actually happened. I didn't just stop getting worse, I started getting well. And I could feel it in my brain, in my body, in my soul. This isn't about giving up foods, it's about feeding your brain. That's the trick. That's the trick. Okay, here are the three lies. Lie number one, sugar is sweet, which it is. But I thought, okay, give up sugar, give up the sweet stuff, right? Skip dessert, pass on the ginger beer. Thought I was doing pretty well. Cut back on the candy, avoid the cookies, done and done, right? But what I didn't know, what I didn't want to know, was that the body sees all carbohydrates as sugar. A bagel, a bowl of rice, a virtuous slice of multigrain toast, sugar and sugar and sugar, all sugar by the time it hits your bloodstream. When I finally understood that a healthy bran muffin was just as much of a sugar bomb as a brownie sundae, I eat brownie sundaes for breakfast. No, see, I didn't. I didn't. But I might as well have been. See, that's when the lights came on and a heartache, a heartbreak, because, yeah, I'd miss my little Hershey's Kisses. But give up bread? Give up bagels and pasta? Crackers and green bowls? Pretzels and more pretzels? Straight to the heart. And I tried to push back. Don't we need carbs for energy? Surprise, not really. Nope. Our bodies can make all the glucose we need, which, by the way, is not very much. There is no need to flood your system with sugar, and there is plenty of reason not to. Yes, I know you know one reason that sugar plumps our fat cells. That's true. But sugar also triggers inflammation, chronic inflammation, the kind that damages our brains and our bodies. Here's a little tip for when I'm craving something sweet. I have a bag of Lily's sugar-free chocolate chips on hand. And when I want a crunch, when I'm craving that crunch of a cracker, hard cheeses and salted nuts, that works for me. Okay, that's lie number one. Lie number two, seed oils, heart healthy, plant based fats. Okay, no, no, and no. This one felt like a trick, a dirty trick. That's what I'm looking for, a dirty trick. Corn oil, sunflower oil, safflower, canola. The names all sound lovely as a fresh spring breeze, don't they? But false. Seed oils don't come from plants. Well, they do. They come from manufacturing plants, right? They come from factories. Look, compare natural fat to unnatural fat. Skim cream off the top of raw milk, natural fat. Shake that cream for a bit. It morphs into butter, more natural fat. Our bodies recognize that natural fat and they love it. They soak it up. They thrive on it, especially the brain. But sunflower seeds, what they are put through to become oil, high heat, solvents, chemicals, deodorizing until finally they pour like oil. But it is not natural, and our bodies know it. Our bodies manage it, but just barely. And seed oils, they are not just unnatural fats, they are not neutral anything. They trigger, you want to say it with me, trigger, children? They trigger chronic inflammation. And again, chronic inflammation is at the heart of almost every chronic illness. You have joint pain, insulin resistance, heart disease, dementia symptoms. You got to drop the seed oil. And here's just one more little fun fact to sweeten that pot. Seed oils don't just inflame, they mess with your metabolism such that they actually make you crave sugar. It's diabolical. Uh, my go to guru on seed oils is Dr. Kate Shanahan, and I am leaving a link or two in the description below if you want to go deeper on any of the seed oil topics. Ah, oh, one last question. Isn't olive oil a seed oil? And you've heard olive oil is good, right? Olive oil is good, and avocado oil is good, and those are fruits. You can take an olive and squeeze it, and it'll be oily. Same with an avocado, it's pressed from the fruit. Big difference between that and, say, sunflowers. Sunflowers eat the seeds, run from the oil. My tip, I stopped trusting anything fried at a restaurant unless I knew what kind of oil they're using. Because seed oil is everywhere and it's cheap and we're used to eating it, and very few of us yet are pushing back. And at home, I cook with butter, tallow, lard, olive oil, avocado oil. I make sauces from cream. I sprinkle cheese on everything. Simple, beautiful fats that my body actually recognizes as food. Okay, I'm going on too long. Line number 3, the health claims on the front of the packages. For a long time, at the beginning of my journey, I studied labels. I believed the health claims on the front of the boxes: high fiber, low fat, keto friendly, gluten free. And they may have been, I'm not saying they're not, but that doesn't mean they're healthy. And as I began learning that, I would just keep hunting for the better bread, the cleaner cracker, the protein bar that could save me. But guess what? They're all ultra processed foods, and ultra processed foods are still ultra processed no matter what the package says, especially on the front. They're all full of things I'm trying to avoid: sugar, refined carbs, seed oils, and empty of, devoid of any of the things my body and brain actually need: protein and natural fat. Real nutrition doesn't come with a barcode, it comes on a plate. That's kind of corny, huh? Anyway, I rarely read labels anymore because I'm buying beef, eggs, butter, vegetables, no ingredient list needed. Okay, yeah, my food is pretty simple, to be honest, but it works. So, the tip here, the real shift for me was moving from how many carbs can I get away with today to how much protein can I feed my brain today. And once I made that flip, that little switch, the cravings lost their power. The fog started to lift, the angels sang. No, seriously, huge difference. I wish someone had explained this to me sooner, but maybe they did and I wasn't ready to hear it. But let me tell you, no superfood can save you from a bag of bagels. No magical berry will undo a party-sized bag of smart food. So now hear this. You don't have to be perfect. I know. You're scared to start because you think you can't live without the foods you're so used to eating. I get it. I was there too. But frame it this way. Think about it like this. You're not saying goodbye forever. You're just giving yourself a little break, giving your brain a chance to heal. And you can dive back in and revisit every now and then. It doesn't have to mean forever, but it should mean mostly. If you're curious where to start, I have a free guide called 7 Days to a Clearer Brain. There's a link below. Hey, my name's Eileen. I've already told you my story. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting on my video. Are you subscribed? Let's stay strong, wise, kind, and good, and choose good food for good health.